Hey everybody, it's me, evilzargon66. Hey, how are you? I'm playing Fallout 4, and I wanted to do my own little video today because I've been having a lot of fun with building stuff. And, you know, for any of you who have played this game, you know, you can get extremely elaborate with the stuff you build, or you can just build like little shacks with some beds in them for people to sleep in. Because one of the objects of the game is to go around the world, around the wasteland, and set up new little settlements for people. Well, I wanted to show you, I was watching a video a few months back, and one of the videos I watched, I cannot remember the YouTuber, I can't remember his name, I would give him the credit, if I could remember it, I would tell you, but I cannot remember it. But I know that his video was about bunkers, about like new bunkers, I think that may have been what it was called. But he was showing how to use the concrete to create like a bunker, a really simple bunker. And his design was awesome. But I've kind of taken what I saw from him and I've kind of gone a little nutso with it. I'll show you my home base for my character here in a minute. As soon as here we go. This is my home base. Completely, well, shoot, it's nighttime so you can't really see it. This is the outside of my home base. Enter here, open, so here's the outside. So if you go inside mine, we go in here and up the stairs into the front door. To the right here's the little kind of a museum area that I've set up with different artifacts and things that I've come across that I found interesting. A little sitting room, little cigar smoking room, which is what I love to do. Here's my kitchen area. Not really kitchen, this is like have a coffee and chit chat area, watch some TV. Here's the kitchen area back here. Toilet here if anyone needs to use it. Oh look, my floating robot's in the toilet, how nice. Sorry, I didn't know you were in there. Anyway, and I go upstairs as the living quarters for guests. If I have a guest come visit, and this is my living quarters up here. But this is all made out of, this is all the bunker, using the concrete to make a bunker. And I've just kind of gone nutso with it, if you take a look here and see all of the different shapes I've stuck together, different kinds of bunkers, different kind of, see, like even my bedroom. This is my bedroom up here at the top. It's its own little bunker. But anyway, so I'm going to show you, because now I've been tasked with going to another area and creating another settlement. So I've been tasked with doing that, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to show you how a really easy way to use the bunkers. So let me just get my pal Strong to come with me, and we're going to come down here to this little settlement right here, Murkwater. We'll go to Murkwater Settlement, and we're going to make ourselves a little bunker. So anyway, this game has had so much longevity for me. I've played it and played it and played it. Several different characters. I love the game. Cannot wait for Fallout 5. I've been hearing all kinds of rumors about it. But the thing about this game that I love, and I've said this before in other videos if you've watched them, is the fact that now they've made it accessible for you to use the the user-created mods that have been made. Anyway, so this is Murkwater. I've already cleared it out. The big queen monster, Murkzilla. I've already killed her. So here's my little workshop. So I already placed a big chunk of concrete. This is going to be the foundation for the entrance of my bunker, excuse me, and I'm going to make my bunker so that it actually hangs out over this watery area. So let me just come over here and activate. Of course, you don't, in case you didn't realize, if you hold down your touchpad, you can activate these from anywhere in the area as long as you're near the workshop. I think because I'm using mods and stuff, I'm having a little bit of issue with teeny bit of lag. Okay, so let's just move this little guy around and see how we want to do this. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. So now if you go down here to your structures and you go to your concrete, go up to your ladders. We need a ladder so we can get up on this little puppy so we can start working from it. There we go. So we'll go back to walls. So let's go to walls, and we're going to go to the wall with a door. So we're going to take that little wall with a door and stick it right there. Boom! Okay. Now, one thing that I've kind of gotten confused about a little bit are walls, or excuse me, ceilings and floors. And I'll tell you, on this particular thing with the concrete, the ceilings are just kind of useless. So I've been using like floors for everything. So I'm gonna go here to my floor, and I'm gonna decide how big I want this. Now I'm gonna make round edges on it. That's one of the things I wanted to show you how to do. There's a couple ways you can do this. One of the ways, let me show you what one of the what the other modder that I was sorry, not modder, the other gamer YouTuber that was making a. Is this how many he had? Yeah, that's how many he had. Actually, no, that's not what he did. I'm sorry. Let me just take these off. Take these off. There we go. Yeah. So the guy that I was watching, what he did was quite cool. He did this, and he made took the triangle, and he made a triangular edge on these. Now remember, this is all still floors, but the weird thing about it is later your floors are going to become, especially if you do multiple what do you call it, floors, multiple levels, you're going to end up making it with making your floors are going to end up being your ceilings are going to end up being floors. And that's, for some reason, that's just the way it works. If you try to use ceilings on this, I just can't get the ceilings to work right. So anyway, so we've got that. So then we're going to go back to walls. Now you can see the walls. You've got this size wall, which is just the standard size. And then you come over, you scroll over, and you get to the longer walls that have beveled edges. So what you want to do is that beveled wall is going to go up against that triangle. So the beveled wall works really well with the triangle right here. Sometimes getting them to stick in the right place is a pain in the butt. There we go. No, come on. No, wrong place. There we go. Okay, so we put those on the corners first. There we go. Come here. See, sometimes it's a real pain in the ass to get. Okay, you know what we do then? Since we can't do that, go back to walls. Let's go to the standard wall. Now, if you want windows here, you don't want a door, but if you want like a screen thing or a window, that's fine. You can put those here. I'm just going to put regular walls. So to make you these walls, I'll put them all together here. Usually I find that once I've done that, once I've put the other walls up, the longer wall with the beveled ends is the one that's really kind of a pain in the butt. So once I get these in here, it's probably going to fall right into place. There we go. There he is. All right, great. So this is your bunker room, okay? So let's go and make it 2-story. So let's go. Now this is what I was talking about, ceilings and walls. Now this is going to be a multi-level bunker. So I'm going to go back to floors, not ceilings, but floors. Okay, and I'm going to go back, and what I always do is I always do the triangles first. Just makes it easier. Makes it easier on you. Because that way you can do several things here. Let's say that I want to, okay, I'm going to make it multi-level, so this is where I can decide where I want my multi-level to go. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and go to the square. Our square floors. Let's go ahead and put those floors in. Okay. Okay. And let's see, okay, let's do this. Let's put that floor there. And let's go to the small ones. Sorry. And let's do that. Let's put those against the wall. Now let's go back down to our ladders. And we're going to put a little ladder in here. If I can get it to go in the right spot. So one of the things about this is sometimes it doesn't let you. There we go. So now we've got a ladder to our next floor. So now it's like rinse and repeat, okay? Now we do another wall. So we go back to walls. Okay, we go back to the walls, we go to the standard size wall. We don't have to. We can go to these walls and just stick them. Bam, we know where they're going to go, so we're just going to stick them right there. Stick them right there. And they do pop into place to some degree. Now, because this is a higher one, let's do some windows. Not doors, but let's do some windows here. Let's do windows on either side here, and then a regular wall next to it. Come on, get in there, damn it. This is what I mean, they're really temperamental. Alright, come on. There we go. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and pop that one into place. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do another one. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Jeez. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to put a ceiling on this. Go back to floors. And this is going to be the actual ceiling. We're not going to do any more levels. But what we're going to do is we're going to build another one off of. Now I know we're going to defy the laws of gravity, because we're going to have like bunkers floating in the air with nothing supporting them. Which I don't really mind that. I think it's kind of cool looking, actually. You have like a staircase going straight up to the edge of a bunker, and the bunker's just like floating attached to the staircase. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't make any sense as far as physics goes, but. Okay, we'll leave that one open. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the same thing again. Go to our small one. Go to our ladder. So now we've got our walkway up to our next level. So what we're going to do is, you can leave that open. Or if you don't, because of rain, if you don't want it open because of rain, we can do this. We can come here. But well, actually, you know what? The better way to do that would be to do this one. Yep. Seriously? That's not going to stick? Are you serious? Oh well. Oh well. Let's see if roofs work here now. Maybe this will be a good place to try roofs. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Roof. Go back to walls and just stick one on the side here. So now that way we have a little bit of protection, so if it starts to rain or something, we don't have that just directly up against there. As a matter of fact, it might even behoove us to put another one here. Like that. There we go. So now we have like a little area where, if it does rain, it won't fall down into our thing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a whole new bunker, but I want to make the edges, I don't want them to be octagonal or hexagonal or whatever the shape is. I want them to be square, but with rounded edges. So what we're going to do is, we're just going to, like I said, we're going to defy the laws of gravity. We're going to come up here. Why is that not? Oh, okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's do this. Let's do this. Is that going to work? Yeah, you know what? We're just going to do this. Let's just do this. I know it's kind of crazy, but we're going to do it like we did before. And we're going to put that there. There we go. So we go back to ceilings. Sorry, floors, not ceilings. My bad. Good. So we're going to make this like that. There we go. Okay, this isn't going to be a very big room. Let's not make it a very big room. Just because we don't need it to be. So we'll go to our smaller ones. We're going to put one here, 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 and one here. Oh, sorry. And then we got this side here. Then we go to our cool little curvy one. And we put our little curvy edges right there. I'm just going to make a room. I'm not going to make any double layers or double, you know. I'm just going to, because it is kind of floating up here in outer space on the top of our other one. So what I'm going to do is, now that I've got that, I'm going to go to my walls. And I'm going to go to the short walls. See the one that's like, it's like half the thickness? Put one there. Put one here. Put one here. Now, because these all are like, because these are like this is half the size of a regular wall, I can take it and do this. I can just use this and just fill it in with that if I wanted to do that. And it's just I like to go back and use the actual wall made for that actual size. But, you know, if you want to save time and just want to... Because this one here, this size is the one that actually fits there. Because we are so high up, let's go ahead and make a window. There we go. So now what we have our corners that are rounded. So we're going to come over here to a rounded one. And plug-o-rama. Oh, shit. What the hell? Ended up... That one stuck right out there in space. Come on. Jeez. Okay, now we have a room. So let's go ahead and go back to our... Oops, sorry. Let's go back to our floors. Might as well start with a curvy one. There we go. Put those in place. We do exactly what we did before. Go to the smaller one, got this one, got this one, got this one. Oh, shit, sorry. Gotta be careful, they will go crazy, and sometimes they almost have a mind of their own. But I have literally played this game for like hours doing nothing but building stuff. Of course, I'm sure I'm not the only one. But anyway, let's go ahead and put the roof in. I mean, if you wanted to, you could put another staircase and put like a little patio area, a little coffee, lounging, smoking area up there. And you could like fill all this up, you know, like put some walls around this, another little roof, make all this enclosed if you wanted to. But here you have like a little nice little coffee. You could put little, you know, little umbrella clad tables and, you know, that kind of stuff. So now you have a double decker, what do you call it, yeah, see? Double decker cement bunker, if you will. And what you can do is, if it looks weird to you, like that looks weird to you, like that's just hanging there like that, I mean, what you can do is come over here, get your square walls, you know, come over here and stick a wall here. You know. If it makes you feel better, and now you feel like there's something supporting your building for aesthetics, you can always do that. And that's one of the things that these other ones here, I like these little posts here. No, that's another thing the posts are good for. You can always stick one of those up there. What the heck? It doesn't want to stick. Ah, screw the post. And then some of my structures, I do this kind of thing, and because it's not water, it's just the regular ground here. We have a whole area under here to put a lot of stuff like building, you know, building consoles or like your robot workshop, you know, things like that. You can stick them underneath your building if you have a little area there. Another thing that's really cool is you can come here, just go here, go to our little edges here. I like this one here. This is talking about plug and play, man. These things, they pop right into place. Bam, bam, bam. So now you got Now you got railings so that no one falls off here. But the one thing about this one is that, I don't know, this one here, it only goes on the top of those kinds of surfaces. Like this type of surface that's a roof, it's actually like a rooftop. It doesn't adhere to that. You have to go to one of these, which is different. Yeah, and you have the curved ones, you have the longer ones. So like, you know, you can put those in for each one of those. But it's not as nice as the other. The other one is, they're so close together, it looks very proper as far as safety goes, you know. Makes it look like it just makes it look safer to walk up here without worrying about falling off the edge. Which happens. I've fallen off the edge of a couple. But another thing too, you see right here where these two came together, but there's like a little notch there. It's like a weird little thing where they came together, but they came together on the corner. A really cool thing you can do there is get one of these, a little post here, and that little post, fill that right in. See there? So that little post just filled that right in. So now, oh, shot it. So now with that little post there, you actually have a square corner. See, that's if you're a stickler for having all square corners. Yeah, and do it again. I can do it here where that little area is. I can actually do it here too. So now I've got a square corner. Yep. And another thing I could do if I wanted to, but like you could put one here. You could actually make a whole string of them and close that hole. You can use these little things for all kinds of stuff, for closing in little gaps, for, you know, making little boundaries where you don't want people to go. Anyway, so now you just decorate this, decide what you want. You want one level to be all kitchen area and hangout area, one level to be all sleeping area. And then of course I guess you guys know how to, because like the whole point for this one is to go and set it all up with my here we go. Where is that? What the hell is that? Cement mixer? Yeah, we're gonna put us a cement mixer up in here. That's one thing with the mods. Sometimes the mods, when you're using mods, it changes stuff. Like this is supposed to be a broadcast tower, but I ain't getting broadcast tower here somewhere. Where's my broadcast tower? It's not under switches. Oh, this is cool though. Under switches, this is a power switch. Where is the other one? There's another switch like this that looks just like this, but it's the wireless one. Now you can only do it if you're using the mod. If you're using the mod for it, maybe it's under here. That's not it either. That's the problem with this thing is so crazy. There we go. Here's the wireless one. So now if I take this, if I'm using the mod, I take this and stick this here on my wall. Because I mean, this whole camp needs power, right? And I take me one of them boogers right there. What I'll do is I'll put him against this. Okay, so now I've got like this huge power source, and that's a wireless receiver. So now I don't have to wire up anything. I can go in here and I can just start sticking lights all over this thing. Show you what I'm talking about. Let's come out here in the front. Let's put some cool lights here in the front. There we go. See, I can just start plugging and playing lights, man, just all over the place, inside and out. Just very, very cool. You just decide what kind of lighting scheme you want. All kinds of cool lighting schemes. What am I getting into? I'm getting into fluorescent lighting. I don't want that. I want something. This is kind of cool, especially like if you put a specific kind of picture on the wall and you want it lit up, you know. Anyway, I was looking to the ceiling fan. I don't see the ceiling fan. Well, let's just use these puppies right here. So, come in here and you stick these little puppies right here. Now you got lights all over the interior of your little casa here. So anyway, so this is my little this is my little tutorial on making a quick bunker. Now, what would be cool is if you could make some sort of a... I guess you could. If you could get up there and stick one, you could just keep attaching them so they came all the way down. I wonder if I could do that. That would be really cool. If I could just take like a... one of these. Not that one. This one. I bet I could do it. I bet you I could. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Now, call me crazy, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, let's stick a ladder here. Right, I've done this before. It works pretty well. And then you stick another ladder. And then you stick another ladder. And you stick another ladder. And then you stick some floors here, sticking off this ladder. Build your own little scaffolding thing. Okay, I don't want to get too crazy, but go to my walls. Oh, sorry. Probably can't do this because I think this is in the way. Yeah, there we go. Oh, shiza. Okay, don't want that. See, this will take some time, but it'll be cool. At least it'll give like some illusion that you've got something holding up your damn bunker. There we go. So let's see here. Can we get high enough to get it up on there? Yeah, we should be able to. Oh, you know what though? Cray cray. I didn't think about this. Let's try this. Come on, tell me it'll stick. Tell me that wasn't all in vain. Sometimes it'll ignore that something's in the way and it'll still do it anyway. You know what I could do is I could do the exact same thing with like the corner, the rounded corner when it come all the way down. Something like that. Damn, this sucks. So we wanted it to come all the way down to the ground. I can't get rid of that. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's try a corner one. Let's do it again. I wonder if I can fly up and do it. Nope, that don't work. Alright, let's do this again. Let's do this again. I'm gonna do this until I get it right. Whoa, shiza. Okay, I'll do it from down here. Okay, I think I can do it from there. Yeah, I should be able to. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, is that cool or what? So now you at least have this. You could do it over here too if you don't have anything in the way. I think we might be able to do it. I'm not sure if how it would interact with the interior of this house, but it might work. Let's try it. Let's try it because it would be cool. It would definitely be worthwhile. Problem is this damn house, but. I just wonder if I can do it all the way up here. No, I need to go higher. Damn. That's not gonna work. That's one thing I hate about creating these new settlements. They get you in here to create new settlements, but then you're so limited as to what you can get rid of. I don't understand why these old broken down houses like this, they should let you just like completely tear up the whole thing, you know? Just get rid of all of it. Actually, I think I can do it now. Yay! Yes, that is so cool. Now look at that. Is that cool or what? And the structure actually, I mean, it actually looks like something that, well, maybe that part right there, you know, is kind of wonky, but it looks like a structure that's actually engineered to stand on its own, sort of. It could use some extra support right here, which we actually could go in and fix that and make a little bit more support there, make it look more supported. Could do that. Can we do that? Should be able to stick something up in there, huh? Come on, come on. Anyway, it can be done. It can be done. I am telling you, it can be done. Oh well, okay. I still believe it can be done, but anyway. So anyway, this is it, man. This is my, yeah. This is going to be my new fortress for this particular area. And that's kind of cool, because if you fortify this really nice with a lot of guns and stuff, then, I mean, it ain't like the bad guys are going to be getting up in there and getting you, you know what I'm saying? Make it really hard for them. Fortify a bunch of guns on the roof of this one. Yep. And you're pretty darn safe. Oh, shit. Okay. So, yeah, so I guess that's it. I mean, I guess that's all I wanted to show you. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll show you a couple of my other fortresses. Let's get out of here. By the way, if you hadn't noticed, I've got the little Nuka-Cola jetpack. That's why I'm able to fly around and look at stuff. I would definitely, if you're playing with mods, I would definitely recommend it. It is super duper uber convenient. Let me just save this, so I don't come back here later and there's like nothing there. I think what you might be able to do too is you might be able to put little shelves on here. Like if you take the rounded, the piece of flooring that's the rounded one, you might be able to put little shelves on there. Because I did it on one of my other bunkers, and on the little shelves I put like machine guns. Looks really cool. So anyway, all right. So let's get our friend Strong here, and come on, Strong. Let's go over here. This is one of my favorite ones over here at our outpost for Kingsport Lighthouse. This is where our Mercer safe house is. That's our safe house for our synths. I've set that up for the railroad. I'll tell you what, though, this game it's a game that keeps on giving, man. Some of these mods are really, really cool. Some of them are super lame. The one that I do love, I mean, if you've played the game and you know, pardon me if this is a spoiler for some people, but there's one place where you see the spaceship crash, and you find the spaceship, and you follow the blood trail to the little cave where a little alien is, and I was hoping you could make friends with him, because it'd be cool if you could like turn him into your sidekick, you know. If he could be one of your sidekicks, but they haven't created a mod for that, and it's not part of the game. But anyway, so you get in there and you have no choice but to kill the guy, because he's a total a-hole. So anyway, so you kill the dude and you take his gun. But anyway, so that's in the main storyline. But if you're playing with the mods, what ends up happening is there's a mod that you can turn on that causes those aliens to like come down in groups and just like start attacking everybody. I wonder if that's what's happening here. Anyway, this is one of my other favorite bunkers. Yeah, we got some bad guys going on here. I guess they relented. But this is the bunker that I built for our safe house at the lighthouse. Show you the interior. How cool it is. So this is the lounging area. This is when I first decided to use the rounded corner bunker rooms. Sleeping area. Everyone here seems happy. More sleeping areas. I think I made a toilet over here. Is that what that is? Yeah, it's a toilet. There we go. And then this comes to the outside where our gigantic reactor is. It's making all of our electricity. So yeah, that's kind of cool, huh? Quite a few people here, and most of them are synths, I believe. So the ones that want to stay in the traditional old house, I think there's a couple of beds in here. I think there are. And then for those who like the new high-tech... Okay, so there's like 2 beds. Of course, the building is like blown all to hell. But that's okay, they've got a nice, shiny new area to chill out in. Hi lady, how are you? Oh, you look just like me. Oh my god. But it really is nice to be able to do this without all of the wires. Because before you had to wire each house, you know, but with this wireless mod here, it's so much easier. So much nicer.
I don't know how much more I got of this.
How much more of what? What are you talking about?
Caretaker.
What was that? Oh, nothing.
You're supposed to interact with him, and he's supposed to give you jobs, but he's acting weird. Well, and I'll show you one more, which is pretty much the same, but because one of my other favorite ones is at Sanctuary. But I know it's just a game, and you're not really protecting anyone. But I have to say, it's so much more fun to create bunkers and things like this than to just use their, their prefab old, shantytown kind of looking ratty old shanty shacks, Feels like you're giving people something a little bit nicer to live in. Almost every one of my settlements has some sort of bunker. Thanks to that YouTuber. God, I wish I could remember his name. The YouTuber that did the original bunker video. But anyway, here's my, this is Sanctuary. But here's where everyone actually lives. Or most of them, at least. Got my little robot workbench down there. You can see I've made a few robots. Help protect the place. Everyone seems happy. I used to have a big ass tree house. And the big tree in the middle of town, which is right behind us over here, I think. I used to have a big tree house in there. I ended up taking it down.
This unit is ready to observe.
Man, you are one ugly SOB, aren't you? I'm sure you do some damage. Ooh. Well, if I didn't want Strong hanging out with me, I'd kick you, long pal, but... Good old Cogsworth.
Institute fodder, really.
I gave him a paint job.
Right out the window.
What do you need, General?
Oh, I still haven't finished my job. I just realized that thing we've been doing where I've been showing you how to make this thing. I haven't put up a beacon yet. I couldn't find it earlier. I still got to put up a beacon and draw people in there. Put beds in, all that kind of crap. Well, I guess I'm going to go back and start playing my game. I got some things I want to do in the game. And anyway, I will shut it down now. So you guys don't have to hang out with me and be bored to death. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. Go create your own awesome bunkers and do all kinds of creative stuff. So until then, I will talk to you next time. This is evilzargon66. Bye-bye.